Alright, here we are. Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. It's finally happening. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. The day has finally arrived. Here we are. It starts in like 2 minutes. Or less than a minute, actually. Any last minute predictions? Nah. Kid Icarus Uprising. You know, that'd be cool. I think it was Kit and Krista who brought up that might be Sakurai's new thing. I'd love it if that was it, but I'm not too attached to that. Other than that, I don't really have any ideas. You know, everything we've predicted so far. Mario Kart, price point, $50. Or 5. So, my price point, I say $50. My price point is $400. But if it's $500 because of, like, Trump's tariffs, because, you know, today's Trump's big day of reckoning or whatever, I sadly will not be surprised. But I think $400 is, you know, what they should aim for. Mouse features, you know, stuff like that. That's all cool. But yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Do they open with Mario Kart or do they open with something entirely new? I think you should get the release date and the price point out there super early. That's what they did with the Switch 1. Do that with the Switch 2. Let us know the price point instantly. I think that's super important. Elden Ring. Oh, look at all this. That's new. Supposedly there's like a campus thing that I could totally see being a real thing. This is different though. New Nintendo Direct logo. I mean, we are in a new era. Nintendo Switch 2. Here we go, Mario Kart. Hopefully the audio sounds fine. Oh, look at us.
Let's go! Yahoo!
God, 24 racers is crazy. I'm trying to figure out, are these the same carts or different carts as the reveal? Boats? Okay, so that's interesting. Boats and glider wings. So at least 7's mechanics are coming back. God, look at some of that. Oh boy, Luigi. Okay, did I just see the biker outfits there? Because I know most of the time. Rail grinding? Oh my god. Wall run. Wait, you can play as a cow? Oh my gosh. Okay, some of the Mario Kart Tour items are here. That makes sense. Food? Oh, the food changes your costumes? We all kind of figured costumes were coming. Okay. God, there is so much going on there. Mario Kart World? I love that name. I actually genuinely love that name.
Hello everyone, I'm
Holy
Koichi
shit.
Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki.
So these are our
the
guys who
hardware
will be
design
with
lead
the
for Nintendo Switch 2.
like kind of like
What you just saw was Mario Kart
Not
World,
Kimishima,
launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now,
know, who
what
were
do you
with us
think
for the
this brand
Switch.
new Mario Kart game will be like?
he was the director of Mario Odyssey. Wall riding is so interesting.
Is launching exclusively
Hey, Chard and Chuck was there. We kind of predicted that.
Welcome to this vast
But
world.
it kind of looks like we're going open world
Kart
here.
races are held throughout various
Is that Moo Moo
regions
Meadows
that span
again?
the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Okay, that weather conditions. That's interesting. Is that the crab?
And in this Mario Kart game,
And the penguin?
you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in
Yeah.
this world.
No, some people thought maybe we're gonna get like Horizons.
In the classic
And
Grand
it kinda
Prix,
looks like we're
race
doing
through
that.
4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
The catacrack?
24 drivers in each race.
What?
The most in series history. The competition is.
I missed how
gearing
many there were. I know it's 24 racers. Did they say how many characters there were?
up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Okay.
There are multiple checkpoints along the
So
way.
as you go along, yeah, it cuts out
If you're
more and
below
more
the
people.
placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
I am so excited.
Can you
Oh
make
my
it all the way to the
gosh.
finish line?
Free roam. See, yeah, it's gonna be
You
like
can also
Forza
freely
Horizons.
drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas
God,
and
I'm
routes.
so excited.
So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
God, there was a part of there were people, myself kind of included, who were kind of worried that are we just gonna get Mario Kart 8 again?
A brand new
Like it
race
feels like
across
we've
the
just
entire
had
world
Mario Kart
starts
8
here.
for so long
Mario
that there was
Kart
worry that we were
World.
just gonna be doing that
The game
again.
launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
But no, this is clearly very different.
More details about this title
Oh, and
will
we're
be
getting a
shared in
direct.
an upcoming Mario
Oh,
Kart
and we'll
World
actually be able to
Direct.
stream that one.
So be on the lookout for more
Probably.
information in the future.
I don't know, let me check my Nintendo calendar.
Mario
Yeah,
Kart
we'll
World
100%
launches
stream
on
that.
the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Are you gonna give us
We'll
that
share more
date?
details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
I'm so excited. Release date, May 22nd or June 2nd.
Next,
I didn't
we'd
say
like
that
to
earlier.
introduce some of the
Those
new
are my 2
features
dates.
of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
The 2 cons.
And on the right Joy-Con 2,
What does
we've
it
added
do?
a new C button.
What does it do? Tell me,
Some
Nintendo,
new
what does it
experiences
do?
offers.
My guess is... I still think that campus thing. Alone.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Together?
That was
Okay, it's Discord. It's fucking Nintendo Discord. I literally called this last week.
No.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
Come
on, no.
Introducing Game Chat,
Game Chat.
a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
And it's literally just modeled after Discord.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
For an adventure.
I was gonna say, does it have a
While
mic?
using the
I
Game
know
Chat
the console
feature,
has a mic.
Your voice is
Do the
recognized by a
Joy-Cons?
microphone built into the system.
Or is it
You're
just...
still behind me, right?
Is it just a really loud
Alright,
mic?
let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here.
And I know there's a rumor the Pro Controller, which we're seeing right
Let's
there,
go left, right here. Let's
has
When
a
it's noisy around
headphone
you,
jack on
your
it.
voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit
Okay.
by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
Screen
If
sharing.
you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
You can see a little bit of
also share
lag,
your
but that's to be
game
expected.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really?
I wonder how big of lobbies you can have.
Oh, shoot.
Can you do lobbies of,
I got it.
like right now everything we've seen is 4. How big can you go?
okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while
And it's
playing
good that you can do different
games.
games and whatnot.
Yeah, I know.
So we're finally getting proper lobbies. God, are they bringing back friend codes?
I'm falling.
Are they bringing back friend codes?
Kirby, look, you're
Because that's a very... I know people fucking hate friend codes, but that's a very Nintendo move.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
guys. I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
What does this look? What does it look like in handheld mode?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that.
Yeah, like what does it look like? Yeah. So your screen can be very small.
Past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay! Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay, for sure.
You can mute, yeah, no,
Here,
obviously.
you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more.
There's-
And there's
they're gonna
this.
sell a camera. Of course they're
By
gonna sell a
connecting
camera.
this camera to the system.
It's very Nintendo.
Hey.
Oh, and it green screens you out.
what's
Or,
up?
you know, whatever
Hello.
the term is called.
Yo, sick.
Hi. How's everyone?
God, what a
doing?
fucking
Good?
Nintendo move.
You can appear on screen. And
I have
video
no
chat
interest in
while
a
playing
Joy-Con
game.
camera.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There you
guys.
go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Huh. Okay, but that tells us that we're gonna get an update to Mario Party Superstars.
I go a little more this way.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart. You
I
can
wonder
play
if it
games
says
and
game
hang
chat.
out as if you
Is
were
there like
together
a
in the same
genuine,
room.
like a
Play
chat
together,
text box?
Or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
Yeah.
All together,
None of this
anytime,
surprises me.
Anywhere.
Again, this is stuff
Game
you've been
chat.
able to do on other consoles for years now. But, you know, Nintendo takes their
In
own
developing
sweet ass
Game Chat,
time.
Our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
Yeah, it's very Nintendo
The
of
camera
them.
you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
Is it glitching?
which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Yeah, I have no interest in picking up a Switch camera.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will
Yeah,
be
that
required to
makes
use Game
sense.
Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
So they're
We
doing
hope
it
you'll
for
try
a
it
year.
out.
You know, honestly, Nintendo Switch found
Additionally,
great success.
Game Chat supports
doing
the Nintendo
that.
Switch Parental Controls app, and different
They're bringing
settings
back
can be
parental
adjusted.
controls.
For
Makes
example,
sense.
whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game.
Game
With
share?
Game Share.
I
As
I
shown
actually
here,
messed.
even games
So
that require
this is something that's on
multiple
other
screens can be played
consoles.
if one person
PlayStation
owns a
has
compatible
this.
game.
And
With
I
Game
actually
Share,
messed
you
around
can
with
temporarily
PlayStation
share
Game
compatible
Share
games with others
yesterday,
who also have Nintendo
just to
Switch
try
2
it
or
out.
a Nintendo Switch system.
I'm glad Nintendo's
You can
finally
share a
doing
game
this.
with up to 3 other systems at a time.
This is one of those things that should have happened a long time ago.
GameShare also supports online
This is
play
good.
with other Switch 2 systems.
This is a good
and
thing.
you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting
Mario
with a free update for
Odyssey
Clubhouse
is
Games
interesting.
51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Mario, I mean, I guess Cappy,
GameShare
but
support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next,
okay.
we'd like
Okay,
to show
is it-
you
is the sound effect
Nintendo
delayed?
Switch 2 system itself.
That's
Please take
that was a pretty delayed. the snap, which they're using the snap. I thought they were gonna go for like a clap.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
I actually really like that the Switch is so thin. I know the PlayStation's
With
a lot,
approximately double
the
the
Steam
pixels
Deck is a lot
compared to
thicker,
Switch, you can
but no,
enjoy
I
games
actually
in
like the
greater detail
thinness.
on the 1080p screen.
1080p. Have they said LCD? I still up to 120.
The
Oh, we'll
screen
see if
supports
anything
up
uses
to
that.
120 frames per second.
I kinda doubt
allowing for
it.
smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Yep, LCD. There you go. I know
The
people
LCD
really
screen
wanted
is
an
more
OLED
vivid
screen,
and
and I
supports
get
HDR, providing more
And hey, they
contrast
actually
between
mentioned
light
HDR.
and dark areas of the images.
it. I don't know. I wouldn't have minded an OLED screen.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect
Hey, we
magnetically.
can rock the Sunshine outfit
Strong
from
magnets keep
our
the controllers firmly attached
Mario
to
Odyssey
the system.
playthrough.
Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Yeah, those definitely did need
The
to be
SL
bigger.
and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Larger,
the left and right
but are they
sticks
better?
are now larger.
Mouse controls, here we go. But do they not
Each
drift? I mean, I know they're not going to say they
controller
drift,
can be used
but all you have to
as a
say is they
mouse
use
to
hollow
play with
effect.
compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Actually, I saw Laura K. Dale put up a thing. They've made the first
By adjusting
accessibility
the audio
thing
balance between the
for
ranges,
Switch, where it's like a
sounds from the
holder
built-in
for the
speakers
Joy-Con
are
2.
clearer and more
Where it's like a
natural
mouse
in
holder,
handheld
and that's
tabletop
cool.
modes.
It's like 3D printable.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise
You know,
canceling
we're gonna get some of
technology
those
to filter
classic
sounds, so your
Xbox
voice will
Live
come
chats
through
back,
clearly.
but hopefully without all the racism and sexism.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Okay.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2
I
however
love the
you
Switch
like with
OLED
a large,
stand. The original Switch
sturdy
stand sucks. The OLED stand
You
is
can move it
good.
freely, like this.
And this is basically just the OLED stand, just a little bit more. I don't know. There's a part of me that
In
worries it could
addition
be
to
more
the
flimsy,
USB-C
but
port found
I'm
on
not
the
too
bottom of the
worried.
system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Oh, and are we just gonna have a power? You know, is it just gonna be a USB-C cable this time?
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256
Oh, shit.
gigabytes of internal storage. 8
That's a-
times that of Nintendo
There was a part of me
Switch
that was just
for
expecting
storing
them
your
to
game
maybe
downloads,
double it.
save data, and more.
That's actually a lot more than I was
Reading and
expecting.
writing data is also faster.
4K support, okay.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV
Yeah.
mode. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool.
Yeah,
This
you know,
helps keep
hopefully
performance
this
stable.
one won't have the fan die like the last one did. Because my original Switch, the fan died.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Yeah. And now they've got their new virtual carts. Which we'll see about those. Okay, give us like... I want them to do the release date sooner rather than later.
As you just
But
saw,
they're clearly saving it
Nintendo
for the
Switch
end.
2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
Here
Mr.
we go.
Kawamoto!
Here's your pack-in
Hello.
game,
My
but
current
that you still have to pay
location
$60
is
for.
actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Oh,
Exclusive
maybe
to
it
Nintendo
is
Switch 2.
just a pack-in. This is their
I'm
Astrobots
standing over here.
playroom?
Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads,
Yeah, this reminds
"Where
me of,
are the
like,
magnets?"
If you played the
The
PS5,
Joy-Con 2 controllers
it comes
attached
with
to
a
the system
pack-in
with
game
magnets.
called like
And those
Astrobots
magnets are inside the
Playroom,
system.
or it's something Astrobot,
The SL
and it's just
SR
a
buttons on the
tech
Joy-Con 2
showcase
are made of metal.
for the PS5.
So that's how
it
they
like
attach
does
to
the
the
HD
system.
Rumble or whatever it's called. That does
magnetic
the
circuit is formed between them, so
the
they
new
won't easily detach.
joysticks, the new triggers. I mean, this kind of feels like that, but a little bit more
Through
mechanical.
examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo
It's
Switch
not really
2.
a game.
Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos.
You know, it's good that they're giving like tech.
Some of the
Because,
secrets range
you know,
from the
the Switch
unique
2
features of
had
the
some,
system
or the original
to
Switch,
tiny details you might
had
not
some
notice until
interesting
they're pointed out.
features.
There are plenty.
But unless you bought like 1-2-Switch, or one of
Nintendo
the like
Switch 2
4 other
Welcome
games
Tour
that
will
used
launch
it.
as a paid digital game on the same day
Oh,
as
you
Nintendo
actually have
Switch
to
2.
fucking pay
So
money
please
for
check it
that?
out if you're interested.
What?
Now,
You have to
I'd like
give
to
that as a
share some more
pack-in.
information
I know
regarding
Nintendo hates
Switch
pack-ins.
2.
That's been very modern day of
This
them.
is the game card for
Oh, it's
Nintendo
red
Switch
now.
2 titles.
Nintendo, people
It's the
people
same shape
want the
as
pack-ins
Nintendo
for stuff
Switch
like
game
that.
cards,
They're not
but
going
it's
to pay
now
fucking
red,
money for
and
it.
it has much faster
Even if you make
data
like
readings.
I know they're trying to squeeze every penny they can, but
Next
like
up
fuck,
is
man.
additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
XD.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Oh shit.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not.
Oh
be
fuck,
compatible.
that might actually be a problem.
Additionally,
I don't think
to
I have an
transfer data
SD
from Switch
because
to
I
Switch 2,
preeminently
you
bought
can
an
log
SD
into
card
your
on
Nintendo
sale.
account to use the
That
system
might not
transfer
work.
feature. With this feature,
Ooh.
you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a
Okay,
new
here's our
Pro
Switch 2
controller.
Pro-Con.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat.
Other than
and on
that,
the
it just
back,
looks
there
like the
are
Pro
new
controller.
GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
I don't know, it looks a little smaller to me.
In addition, an
And there's the
audio
audio
jack
jack.
has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Here we go.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches
June
on
5th.
June 5th.
Okay, so I was like 3 days
We're
off.
very much looking forward
I
to
think
the
that
day
is
when
a
you all get to
perfectly
experience
reasonable
it, so
date.
please wait just a
It's
bit
early.
longer.
I think it's right early enough in the summer that, you know, all the kids who
Now,
want to get one can get one,
broadly
assuming they're
speaking,
available.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance
Okay,
and
yeah, no,
features
June
of
June
Switch
5th is
2.
I'm fine with that.
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
And then
Nintendo
here's the
Switch 2
upgraded
edition
versions.
games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved
So we know
visuals,
Mario
unique
Party
ways
is
to
one
play
of
on
them.
Switch 2,
Because we
and
saw that Mario Party Jamboree thing.
Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Mario Party Jamboree is
Please
actually
take a
getting
look.
DLC. Nintendo has been so averse to giving Mario Party DLC.
Super Mario
Now, is
Party
this actually gonna be
Jamboree
good?
is
I don't
getting
know.
An upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including
Are we gonna get some
mouse
new
controls,
levels? I would love some new levels.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
Yeah, God, this is so
Let's
Nintendo.
check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able
Yeah,
to see
but
each
if
other's
I'm
faces
sitting
as you
next
play,
to them,
so you can
do I
experience
really
all the
need their
reactions
face?
and
Like,
emotions
I know
in real time.
Nintendo Land
Or
did something
4
very
friends
similar
can take the party
with the
online.
gamepad camera. But do I really need their face?
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete
It's
in
interesting
other
that they're working
minigames
some
using
Mario
full
Wonder
body
stuff in
movement
here.
and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and
This all
quickly
feels
tag
very Mario
objects.
Party. So, I guess, you know, this seems
Enjoy
like one
the
of those
thrill
things
of these intuitive minigames.
that makes sense for Nintendo.
How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch
they're gonna
2
do an upgrade
players
pack.
who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can
How
upgrade
much
to
is it gonna
Nintendo
be,
Switch
though?
2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience.
That's one of those things we
where you
definitely
can
find
see
out
each other's
later.
reactions while
Or,
playing.
you know, in the Ask the Developers or
Let's
whatever.
continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Breath of the Wild. I want Tears of the Kingdom as well. I know some people are like Breath of the Wild only.
Nintendo
want
Switch
Tears of
2
the Kingdom.
editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild
Mainly
and
'cause
The
I
Legend
wanna
of
play
Zelda
Tears of the Kingdom again.
feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition
I'm just going to
graphics.
trust you, Nintendo, because I legitimately cannot tell the difference.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
Okay, well, we know this is coming back as well.
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
Huh.
Proceed north.
This kind of feels like
You
some
can share your creations
accessibility
using QR
stuff.
codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
I like that you can share designs. That's something I definitely want. Huh.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Because, you know, people have created crazy designs in Breath of the Wild. Kirby is getting an...
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land,
Oh, I'd
you'll
love to
be
play
able
Kirby
enjoy
again.
An additional story exclusive
Star-Crossed
to the
World.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
I still want a new Kirby game. But
This story
I'm down
takes
for
place
something
in the
new.
Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
How interesting.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
It's interesting. Yeah, I do find it that Nintendo, like most other companies, would just
Metroid
take a
Prime 4
version of the
Beyond will
game
have both a Nintendo
and, you know,
Switch
just
and
port
a
it
Nintendo
over.
Switch 2 edition.
But Nintendo's actually adding new stuff, which is interesting. Because they could have just saying like, hey, here's, you know, new
addition
Breath
to
of the
standard
Wild with
controls, you
HDR.
can use
Give
mouse
us another
controls for
$10.
intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus,
Of course, you can use the mouse
explore
controls.
the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR.
And I think, is this
based on your
Nintendo's first ever
preference
game to
and
have quality
playstyle.
and performance modes?
Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Yeah.
By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
That's nice. Having more consistent frame rates is nice.
The Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Interesting that Splatoon isn't.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 Edition
I would have figured
games.
Splatoon with mouse controls would have
Next,
been one of them.
I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with
Unless
the
we're getting like
Joy-Con 2
Splatoon 4.
controllers. Please take a look.
Huh. Nintendo's making wheelchair basketball Rocket League. Okay. Yeah, no, this is Nintendo's take on Rocket League. This feels like ARMS. You know how like ARMS came out and it was like, hey, you know, now you've got two separate motion controllers that you can use that let you show off the software. That's kind of what this feels like. I liked ARMS, by the way. I feel like ARMS kind of gets a bad rap because it's mostly forgotten. ARMS was a perfectly fine game. I hope there's more to it than that.
In Drag and
Because
Drive,
that all
you'll
feels
use
very
both Joy-Con 2
basic.
controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist
Yeah,
on 3-on-3 matches using
I don't
dual
know.
mouse
Basketball on tank controls could be
controls.
interesting.
Next, here are some games from our
But yeah, I
publisher
hope
and
there's a little
development
more to it than
partners
that.
coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Here we go, Elden Ring. We all knew it was coming. Is this actually going to get me to play Elden Ring? I don't know. Because having Dark Souls on Switch didn't get me to play Dark Souls. But hey, maybe it'll be different this time. I say as if doing the same thing over and over again hasn't led me to insanity.
I have no doubt you will become.
I know, my roommate is actually playing Elden Ring like right now.
May you take the throne.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Hey, I'm Greg
Hades
Kassan
2.
from Supergiant Games.
Fuck
Here
yeah.
to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister
I'm,
Titan of Time.
God, am I excited for
Battle
Hades
beyond
2.
the underworld to the ends of the earth.
I don't know if
Into
it's
the
this
dozens of
year.
characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your
I love if
every
it was this
setback.
year, but, you know, take as much
It's the
time as you
kind of
need.
game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Okay.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルは
Street Fighter
Street Fighter
6
6
also makes perfect sense.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Gears 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカード
Oh,
も
they're doing some
スイッチ2の
amiibos.
発売日にお届けします。
Oh,
お楽しみに。
okay.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with Spine.
I have no idea.
Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally
Is this-
be liberated.
This is a
from
David X
Shun.
Machina, is it?
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
I have no idea what this is.
Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
Is this Daemon X Machina?
Because we're in the middle of a
Fuck,
war.
man.
Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children.
Fuck, I
to
thought
our
so.
Don't they?
They're actually gonna give Daemon X Machina another shot.
Hey, this is Joseph.
Joseph Ferris, my
I'm
guy!
super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Neo, who
Yeah,
writes sci-fi,
cool.
and Zoe,
Yeah,
who
it's
writes
not on
fantasy.
Switch, is it? It Takes Two is on
Together, they get
Switch.
trapped in their
It actually
own
runs
stories.
perfectly fine
It's
on
up to
Switch.
you and a friend to help them break free.
But no, Split Fiction is
I'm gonna
great,
tell you
so
this,
that's cool.
If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
It's a long, okay.
At EA Sports, we're bringing
Who
fans
gives
together across
EA
the
has
world,
put out the
both on
same
pitch
fucking
and
Switch
on the
game
gridiron.
over and over
Announce that
again, and
EA
people
Sports
hate
FC
it.
will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
So this doesn't
Madden
surprise me,
NFL
but
will also be
yeah.
arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Yeah.
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo
I mean, this
Switch
is already on Switch,
with
but
enhanced graphics and seamless world
you know,
transitions.
maybe it'll run better this time.
You'll be immersed in the Wizarding World
But
like never
you.
before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Okay, so they're at least gonna have a bunch of stuff at launch. Yep, this is what I want. Not that I still don't know if I'm gonna play this game. Because man, even though I love Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, the fact that they got rid of the career mode kinda kills it for me. But it's not like I want it to fail. Skater Island? Is that new? Fucking SpongeBob? What? What?
Hello, this is Christian
Oh, are we
Elverdam
getting
from
Hitman?
IO Interactive. We
Are the
bringing
Hitman
our
games not
flagship
on
title,
Switch?
Hitman World of Assassination to Nintendo Switch.
I'd
2.
actually be down to play the Hitman games.
As
Because
the best
I've
assassin
watched
in the
like so
trade,
many YouTube videos on
1847 does
Hitman,
everything he can
but I've
to
never
complete
actually
his mission.
played one of the games.
And how
Because
each
I think they're
mission
more
progresses will
interesting
vary
to like
depending on the player's
watch
inclination.
somebody who's good at them play them, or you know, someone who's entertaining, than I think they are to actually play. But, you know, maybe I'll give it a
Plus,
chance.
We are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Bond? Yeah, they're working on a James Bond game? I had no idea. Project 007.
James Bond. The world's favorite
Huh.
spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. Squeenix.
The story of light and shadow that never fades.
Bravely
is
Default?
reborn.
Are they remaking Bravely Default?
Returns, remastered in high definition.
Yeah, holy shit, they're remaking Bravely Default?
Commands that help you control
If you have
the
never
flow
played the
of
original
today's
Bravely
battles.
Default, I do recommend it. It was a 3DS game. That was one of the few RPGs I've actually played. I do like it. It's not perfect, but I do still like it. I'd recommend Bravely Default.
Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Yeah.
Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
Okay, that's neat.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
Yakuza.
我々がお送りする
Okay,
タイ
it's
トル
good
は
to get more Yakuza
龍が如
support.
くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。 発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now,
there were some
we'd like to show a
surprises
game
in
being
there.
developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Koei Tecmo. Oh fuck, are we getting Tears of the Kingdom Hyrule Warriors?
Who descended from the heavens.
Oh shit, I've been predicting this for a while now.
Who dwelled on the surface. Their union led
Is this going to be the Zelda story? Because I say a Zelda story makes sense.
Evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the Zelda story. Oh, hell yeah.
You truly
it just makes sense.
Back in time.
After, you know, with what they did with Age of Calamity and how the story works, this just makes sense.
Hyrule Castle?
And Age of Calamity was great.
That must mean this really is the past.
Yeah, no, I'm totally down for this. 'Cause yeah, Age of Calamity was good. I wonder if they're going to do the time travel bullshit again, or if this one's actually just going to be canon. Because that was... I know that is still controversial about Age of Calamity. Age of Imprisonment. Fuck yeah, let's go. That's great. This winter. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm totally down.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War.
I mean, we know how it ends. It's just, you know, getting everything else.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch
We're gonna
Online
get GameCube games, Nintendo? I'd love some GameCube
Nintendo
games.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
It's gonna be GameCube. Or DS, but GameCube. Yeah, I think the audio in general is just
Switch
delayed.
Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon
I still
come to life through
want
cel-shading.
Wind Waker
Controlling the
Remastered
wind
though,
using a mysterious baton,
because God, doing that
sail on an
Triforce quest in the
adventure
original
across the
Wind
Great
Waker
Sea. The
fucking
Legend of Zelda,
sucks.
The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world.
Oh, the one with
tale of
Link?
souls and swords eternally retold.
Oh shit.
In this 3D weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon.
Yeah,
And
this is the
Link
one that had
from
Link
the
in
Legend
it.
of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
F-Zero G. This is good. This is the last F-Zero game because it's been 20 fucking
Put
years.
it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series first, machine
If I remember, this game's
customization
actually
and
very
story
difficult.
mode. Get ready to experience.
Yeah, like there's
F-Zero
like the story mode is
GX.
actually kind of difficult.
In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with
No
clearer image
Sunshine?
quality and
I mean,
higher
obviously
resolution
we're
than the
getting
original
Sunshine,
releases.
but
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
is that new? And obviously they're going to be selling them.
added in the future.
Sunshine XD is great. Chibi Robo. Yeah. Okay,
Nintendo
there's some
GameCube,
interesting stuff there.
Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game
I like
library
Coliseum
coming to
and
Nintendo Switch
XD,
Online Plus expansion
because
pack.
those games don't get talked
launches the
about,
same day
and that's a
as the
launch day
hardware's
thing.
release.
Okay.
And A dedicated
They're selling a
controller
GameCube
designed
controller.
after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Yeah.
It can connect wirelessly and also has
Oh,
a
it's even got a
C
C
button
button.
to quickly access Game
That's
Chat.
funny.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Luckily, you
Whether
know,
you're
GameCube
familiar with the
controllers
games
have been
or haven't
supported
played them
on
before,
every Nintendo console
we hope you're looking
since the
forward to
GameCube.
Nintendo GameCube,
Every, you know, home
Nintendo
console.
classics.
You know what I mean.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
And I still expect Nintendo DS at some point. Here we go, Deltarune. You know, people thought it was going to be here. 3 and 4 are brand new. And that's it. That's all we get. Hey, guess what? People have been saying, you know, Deltarune tomorrow. I guess today is tomorrow. I've still only ever played Chapter 1. And I don't even think I ever beat it. Did I beat Deltarune Chapter 1? I actually don't remember. Launch day.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Fucking Randy Bobandy.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo
No,
Switch 2.
Deltarune, man, that's...
Borderlands is back.
So we still don't know everything yet, but that's at least a good start.
Enemies and outrageous weapons.
Because I take, when it says available on launch day, that makes me think it's just 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 will come later. Or maybe we now have the release dates for 3 and 4.
We'll be sharing a
Or
lot of the
3
game in
or
the months ahead, and
whatever.
there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis
Firaxis.
Games. We're releasing
Okay.
a Nintendo Switch 2
You know,
edition
Civilization...
of Sid
I
Meier's
admittedly do
Civilization
not
7.
know how Civilization
The Civ
7
will
runs
establish an
on
empire and
Switch,
guide your people throughout the
but
ages of
Civilization 7 on Switch 2 makes
With the new mouse
sense,
controls,
and mouse
players
controls
can
are
enjoy
a great
more
thing.
intuitive gameplay experience.
Honestly, I
Civ
really
7
like the
launches
idea of
on the
mouse
same day
controls.
as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
Okay, and they're doing an upgrade. Good
And
for
we
them.
have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks. And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
And
Plus
NBA 2K.
NBA 2K as well. We can't wait to see you in the ring. And on the court.
Four kids.
So it looks like all 4 chapters are coming on Switch launch
They
day.
went armed with nothing but
Of
youthful
Deltarune.
enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
This-
Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome!
What the heck is this? And
Hook, line, and sinker. Awesome! You nailed it! Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
did it freeze for anybody else?
Nicely.
F.
Nicely done.
This is a weird game.
I think that's everything. Let's set
And yeah, the fact that it froze up is not good.
for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
F's in chat. It froze up on this game of all games. Wait, did they just say Enter the Gun? Did we know about Enter the Gungeon 2?
And our roguelike shooter sequel. Now
Did we know
reloaded
about
in
Enter the
3D art
Gungeon
style.
2?
You can expect some fan favorite elements to return.
Oh shit.
We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
F to the Switch 2 stream. God, imagine if this is what we're stuck on for the next fucking 10 minutes. Here we go. Okay. No, wait. They're trying to fix it. Okay, so they went back. The audio's still playing, but the visuals are completely off. Like, it was already kind of laggy. Now it's even worse. Man, someone at Nintendo's getting fired.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
The dark future?
Cyberpunk 2077
Oh, fuck, Cyberpunk?
action-adventure RPG set in
Oh, shit!
Thanks to
That's
Nintendo
actually really
Switch
cool.
You can transport
I mean, I know
yourself
people
to
had
city
predicted
experience
it,
at home or on the go.
but that's cool.
Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
And it's a launch day! God, there are a
こんにちは。
lot of launch
スクエ
day
アエニックス
games.
の浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Oh, fuck, Final Fantasy VII Remake? Okay, the audio being wrong here really sucks. Because, like, I should be excited by some of this stuff, but the fact that we're not seeing it as it happens, and we're just hearing it. Man, fucking F's in chat.
FF7 リメイクシリーズに
I'm glad we're getting Final Fantasy... Okay, here we go. They fixed it. I'm glad we're getting Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's some good reveals in there. There's some good games in there. And yeah, a lot of stuff on June 2nd. I know there'd been that behind-the-scenes thing that, you know, Nintendo's going to be relying heavily... Silksong. This year, I still... Call me skeptical. Call me skeptical. But no, I know Nintendo had said they're going to be relying heavily on third-party games. And... yeah. Man, that's all we're getting of Silksong. What basically looks like the same footage we've been getting for years now. Hey, we got something. Alright, we probably got one more announcement. Didn't we just get some of those games on Switch Online? The Nobunaga's Ambitions. And of course the stuff we had at the showcase last week. Of course, Fortnite was going to be there. Professor Layton's this year. Okay, we'll see.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Publish? Okay, so this is the last partner game. I don't know. Again, I think Baldur's Gate 3 is likely to happen. Is that this? I don't know. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. I have no idea.
I give you my blood.
My first thought is like a vampire game.
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Somebody's freaking out and I have no idea what this is. A From? Okay, you fucking Bloodborne? Wait. fucking blood. No way it's blood. It's got to be something new. There's no way it's Bloodborne. What? On Switch 2? Before PC or PlayStation? No way. This has to be something else. I would believe Sekiro before that. This has to be Bloodborne. It's either that or it's something entirely new. There's no other choices.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Holy shit. I would have never guessed this in a million years. I don't think anybody would have. Before PC. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, Nintendo.
Tears will flow.
Again, if this is what I think it is, then you just won, Nintendo. You just won it. The Dusk Bloods. This is clearly doing Bloodborne stuff. Clearly, if it's not a sequel, it's some sort of spiritual thing. Holy shit, Nintendo. Yeah, that makes sense. Holy shit, Nintendo. Only on... So Nintendo got their own From Software game.
From Software.
Holy shit.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki,
They
will
can't
share more
stop
details
winning.
about the game. So please check
Holy
it out when it's
shit.
available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to
Alright.
thank the developers who appeared
You got-
today.
you got just a
as
few
well as
minutes
our
left.
publishing and development partners.
You're gonna have to end off on
Prepared
something
footage
big.
for
It's gonna be a 3D Mario.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Kirby? A new Kirby? This is a new Kirby. Yeah. Unless this is Smash, but I would guess new Kirby. Because it's been a few years since we got a new Kirby. I know it's been even longer since we got a new Smash, but you know what I mean. Fucking Robobot. We getting Robobot 2? Oh, Air Ride. I didn't even think about that at first. Holy shit, we're getting Air Ride. Oh my gosh. Is this what Sakurai's been working on? A new Air Ride? Or a remake? Wow. Yeah, it's a sequel. Okay, Air Riders. I was not expecting that. Yeah, Masahiro Sakurai. You know what? I'm just glad he's not working on the Smash Bros. I know I'd be down for a new Smash Bros.
Kirby
But
Air Ride, which
I
originally
want him
released
doing
on
other. I wanted him
Nintendo
to do the
GameCube
stuff he
over
loves.
20 years ago, is getting a brand new game.
And if this is what he
We
loves,
hope you're
if this is
looking
what he
forward
wants to
Kirby Air
do,
Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
And with GameCube Online, we can get we can get the original.
Last trailer for today.
Oh my god, we're gonna get online City Trial. Holy shit, that's gonna be great. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Why does everything have eyes? This looks more Donkey Kong than it does Mario. Yeah. And hey, it's our Seth Rogen-y Donkey Kong. Climb anywheres. We getting an open world Donkey Kong 64? Oh oh! Oh shit, everything's destructible physics. Oh my gosh. So it's not just doing Breath of the Wild, but like everything can be broken. Oh shit. I was gonna say this looks very different than every other Donkey Kong, and then they show a level based on the classic game. Oh my gosh. Donkey Kong Bonanza. How interesting. July?
That was a brand new 3D platforming
What do you mean,
action game
July?
starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong.
I figured like, oh, you know, we're gonna get our big, you know, 3D platformer game.
Smash through enemies,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy we're getting it earlier rather than later.
and just about everything
But
as you demolish your way.
does this mean we're still getting a Mario game for like
More details will be
the
shared
holiday
in the future.
season?
We hope you're looking forward to it.
And they're not gonna show
Thank
it
you for
here?
watching so far.
Watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2
I
launches
thought that was
on
the.
June
Are we
5th.
gonna get one more thing? One more thing?
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Okay.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Okay. So that's the presentation. There were some good third-party reveals. Everything I saw from Mario Kart looks great. The new Donkey Kong is interesting. Game chat, yeah. There's some interesting things in here. I'm not gonna say I was blown away by it, I'll be honest. Like I do have some concerns. But that new Mario Kart looks fantastic. I'm totally here for a new Mario Kart. That new Donkey Kong I'm very interested in. And they probably still have, unless Pokemon is their holiday game, or Metroid is their holiday game. Like, if you told me Metroid was coming out in July, I would totally believe you. I have no idea what to think now. I'm definitely going to have to ruminate on this one, but I have to get to work. I have to get to work, so we're going to end off right here, right now. I will be back on Friday. We'll go over it, more thoughts. We're going to talk for, several hours about it. Well, with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Till next time, peace.